Hi everybody, it's Eddie here at Eddie Makes Art. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me on another video. And today I'm going to do a quick gel printing video of how I create grungy background pieces or grungy collage paper. You know, for whatever you want to use it. But these are some I made tonight. And I'm just using stuff that I had already. I've got lace, there's punchinella, more lace, and for me, this is sort of a use it up or lose it video plus a twist, because I'm going to use some mica powders in the pickups, and I'm also using some stamps. I have other texture stuff or things to create textures and some paints. So my use it up or lose it is paints. I've got I got this in a sample, like a little box, a kit, and or a set, whatever you want to call it. These Liquitex soft body acrylics, and I'm almost out of a lot of them, so I'm kind of just like using them up. And then also, I have two black paints that I do not use very often, and I'm like, I need to use them because otherwise they're just taking up space. Because my go-to is usually Mars Black, especially when I do like a photo transfer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this ivory black, and the reason I like it too is because if you notice, it's not super dark, like it's not a super black, so it allows the color from behind, the pickup color, to come through a little bit more, and it's not so dark and stark, and you can see, I think the color's better, the detail's better. I don't know, I like it. This one was fun, and then this one, very cool. And I don't mind that some bits didn't come up because that just adds to the grunginess, and I can always paint over that, or I can use sprays or whatever. And these are just regular paper, copy paper. Now this is the one I added mica to. So you can see it's got a little bit of a shine. Now this black paint that I used on here is actually a little bit darker. It's the Lucas Krill Iron Oxide Black. This is the ivory black I did with these, and this one I did the Iron Oxide Black. But you know, I want to stick with the ivory black. I think that is giving me better results. So I'm just gonna have a play. So basically what I do is I lay down my paints, and then I put down whatever textures I want to lay down, pick up the extra paint through the orifices with some Carnival strength, wet strength tissue, and then take off the items I use to make a texture, and then it's going to sit and dry. And it dries pretty quickly as long as you don't use a ton of paint. And then I'll come in and I'll sprinkle down some mica powder, and then we'll pick a pickup color, and that will be our final print. So let's go. And if you're not sure of any of the products I've used, they will be listed in the description box. And a little more than that, Eddie. As well as discounts for Hippie Crafter and for PM Artist Studio. So check them out in the description box. Okay. So what do I want to use first? We can put down some. Here, let's put down some lace. I always like how that looks. Some lace. Just put it randomly. Maybe what we'll do here. We'll do some punchinella. That. And then we'll come around. I'm going to pick up some of these this way. And then in this open area, I'm going to try to avoid so I can stamp on there. you know, just play around, use different colors to pick up the dried layer when you're done. So let's see here. Let's use some numbers. How about this here? Stamp. I just got this at the thrift store for $2. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick up my implements here. Go. And just let it dry. Now while this is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other large plate. Let's play around on this one. So for this one, do paint again. Like I said, just have fun with it, be random. That should be enough. I feel like I saw a chunk of something going in there, but it could just be me seeing things. So, over here, I have this stuff here. Okay, I have some bubble wrap. Up this way. Oops, I got my hand in the bubble wrap. Real good. Maybe we'll use this stamp here. And then we need something else maybe in there, or yeah, how about just do the punchinella here and there. And that's okay. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's how you get a grungy print. Here we'll go. That there. There. Okay. Let's see if that other one is dry. Yeah, that's pretty dry. All right, so what pickup color should we do? I don't want it to be too dark, obviously, because we're using a black acrylic pattern. But maybe we could do some of this here. This is transparent burnt sienna. And I've added water to it because, like I said, some of these are almost out. So I just sprayed a little water in here. So a little there. And I should spray some mica on here. Let's do this blue mica. This is brilliant blue. Got a little spoon. And just dust it. These are Hippie Crafter mica powders that I'm using. And like I said, if you go to hippiecrafter.com, there's a discount for your first purchase when you use the code that's in the description box. That's hippie10. I know it's a lot, but I like a lot, so it's all good. Ooh, come on, close it up. Come on, you can do it. All right, it's almost closed. I'm good. Let's go a little bit of that. How about some of this? This is ultramarine blue. This might be, oh, that's almost empty. I'm not gonna use that. Maybe some of this burnt umber. No, that's raw umber. How about, let's do some of this blue, a little bit of that. Oops, too much, too much. This is cold gray. This is Hippie Crafter acrylic. All right, let's see what damage I've made. And, you know, not all of these are going to be perfect, but I think the whole idea is to get something that's grungy looking, that has that pattern on the front, and that you can use for collage. So it's not going to be a complete piece, unless you want it to be. This is for using with, you know, making ephemera, you know, tags and such. You can use them as pages in a junk journal. I said that was brilliant blue, yes. The brilliant blue mica powder. They're pearlescent pigments, is what they're called. Get this back on here straight. Okay. I got some, also some pastel purple. I pulled out the yellow ochre, the grass green, which is what you saw in that other print I did. And then this is a robin's egg blue. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is going to be interesting. I think I'm kind of going to dig it. Yeah, that is so cool. And that mica just really makes it, well, makes it shine literally, but it just really makes it. That's really cool. And that coal gray. Look at that. That just, it looks like a photocopy almost, right? Very, very cool. So set you aside. And let's see if this one's dry yet. This needs a couple more minutes. See a couple of shinier bits here. Let me let that dry sufficiently and then we'll do something on here. So, paint. Clean off the nose. Really need to fix the underneath of this silicone pad here. I got like paper that's not even. That's why this isn't rolling out as even as possible, but that's okay because we're kind of messing it up anyway, so that's not going to be an issue. Okay, I'm going to put down here some punchinella. No, stay down. And then some lace. Do some of that. Let's do some more lace up here. And then maybe punchinella this way. And what can we do? Maybe introduce this stamp here. That's cool, right? All right, let's pick up what's underneath these things. Trying to avoid where I stamp because obviously if I put the tissue down on that, that's gonna come up completely. There is that lace. Still got a little more here, so I'm just gonna go through, take a second and pick that up. Miss some over up here. So here, let's just do, this is one of my homemade stamps, which is actually a stamp now at PM Artist Studio. So if you go to their website and you do a search for my name, Eddie Reyes, you will find all my designs. And you can see, I have, I believe it's 3 stencils now, at least 2, and then 8 stamp designs. Yeah, not bad, huh? Not bad work if you can get it. So let's see. Yeah, that's nice and dry. Now, let's pick some pigment. How about, let's do some of this purple. This is called pastel purple. Take a little bit here. I'll try and be a little bit more deliberate. All right. I feel like I'm a scientist playing with my little powders and all that fun stuff. Look at the spoon. Mariah, that's like a unicorn spoon. Okay, she knows what I'm talking about. Sorry if you hear screaming in the background. That's actually just my brother talking on the phone. I think he's going deaf, but he refuses to get a test. Finally got him wearing glasses. I mean, he needed them so bad. And even now, he still doesn't wear them when he should, but I know, I'm not a doctor. Anyway, I've been wearing glasses since I was 10, so I know. All right, what color do we want to pick this up with? That was the question. Let's see. Should we do this? No, that might be too dark. No, that's too dark. A lot of these colors are on the darker side. I mean, they're transparent, but I don't want to interfere with the designs that we so carefully created. Do we dare do the yellow? That might create some weird things with the, especially the purple. So burnt umber. Okay, let's try some of this. Okay, let's do some of this. This cerulean blue. Okay. Woohoo, messy, messy. This might have been a mistake with that burnt umber, but you know. Never know. Whoa, take it easy. Okay. Yeah. It's just paper, right? These aren't, I don't plan like the design or anything. I just kind of do it randomly, so, you know. And the colors. Huh. That might turn out to be more interesting than I thought. We shall have to wait and see. Okay. This one. If we did, is this my lime? This is olive green. Yeah, I think olive green is good. And I have some of this yellow medium. Let's do some of this here. So we'll do yellow with the green, or green with the yellow, and then yellow over here with the olive paint. Oh, these things are a pain in the butt sometimes when your fingers don't want to work. little bit up here. So, oops, got some on the jar. Put a little bit of this yellow down over here. And then some of this green. And cross your fingers. I think my yellow turned green. I mean, the mica colors are water soluble, so that's, you know, it's gonna happen. But we might get something cool going on the other side, you know. That's what I love about gel printing. Sometimes it's always a surprise, and it's always a really good surprise. Like, I think if you know, allow yourself to be open to, you know, all the possibilities that could happen. If you go in thinking failure, you're not gonna like anything you do. Now, I'm not promising anything, but maybe this one's dry. Okay, here we go. Well, that was definitely an interesting combo. Well, we got some good grunge. I like it. I think it's very cool. The purple really kind of pops, but, you know, I wish I hadn't used that raw umber, but, you know, it's not terrible. So there's another one. And let's do one. Maybe we'll do one with just stamps, because that would be cool. We'll do, yeah, let's do just some stamps. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if we do all stamps, we can also do, so we use the larger ones of these. Oh, come on, get off there. Got these, and then maybe some, oh, here. This here, the cardboard, because this is like, this is really cool on the plate. Let me put some tape on there so I can actually handle it better. That was a piece I was using for something, and then I just never put a handle on there. And if you're wondering how you put a handle on, take a piece of painter's tape, and then give yourself enough tape to create your handle. So you see how I did that? Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you take the wings and tape it down to the back of your cardboard. Okay. It's actually, yeah, so see, so how about this one? Now these two designs are also available at the PM Artist Studio website. There's another version of this where the squares are open, so that's very cool. Black paint, that's what we need. We're missing the paint. Okay. All right, and let's see here. Now, am I worried if there's mica powder on this brayer? Nah. Whatever mixes in is just going to add to the grunge factor. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we'll start with this cardboard. Okay, and then we'll do some círculos. Random. And then some of these numbers that I love. A bit here, there, and then we take the squares, and it'll look like it's coming off, right? Just kind of choppy like. So what I like about this particular design that I created is that you can hold it and use the different bits, you know, and kind of, it bends, it's a little bit flexible. You can even, if once you buy it, it's yours. So you can cut each square off and use it individually. Ain't that brilliant? You know what? I'm going to take the bubble wrap and go around just a little bit. Just for a little bit added more interest. And just to fill up any empty spaces there might be. I think that's good. I think it's just gotta let it dry. But maybe here, the cardboard, we go the opposite way and create some more of a weave effect. Sweet. Okay. Too dry. Now, how are you doing? This might be cool. This is the one with the, we just did with the green and the yellow. This is fun. Look at that. That is so cool. The shine and the different textures. Very cool. And you notice I don't pull off every single bit of paint that I can get through. That also adds to the level of grungy. You don't want to, it shouldn't look so clean. That's the antithesis of grunge, right? And that's not what we want. Got a little powder there. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I was using some mica powders the other day. I was making some other stuff and just to test out the powders. And oh my God, I had it everywhere. But it cleans up easily, so it's not too bad. So what's the next one? Oh, that one we just put down to dry. Let's do one more here. Come on. Some days it comes flying out of the tube. Other days you gotta squeeze the bejesus out of it. So what marks are we going to use here? I do like the punchinella. So we do some of that here. There. How about some of that there? Can do this right here. Punchinella here. And don't worry, when we push down with the tissue, we'll get all that up. Get it all up. And then some of this. And here I got a piece of, what do we got here? We'll put the bubble wrap there. And give it a good rubbing. Best you can. It doesn't, like I said, you don't have to get every bit of paint that you can. Oops. Pressed too hard on this one. Got all that. That was the lace. It all came up. Yeah, it's all up. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. And okay, let me set this to the side a little bit. Okay, for this, I'm going to use some of this blue, this brilliant blue. Oops. Yep, I used it all over my plate. And then maybe, I have other colors, but I'm just sticking with these. I don't want to have too much of a mess here. Maybe the yellow over here, because I want the yellow to go with the transparent burnt sienna. But we shall see. Let's see how it works. Let's see if I can lay down this blue paint first. There we go. And then this one. A smaller brayer, that'll work better. And some paper. And my Baron. Here we go. This may be a quick pickup. Some of that blue paint probably dried too fast because of the powder. I didn't put enough paint. But that's okay. Not too bad, a little left on the plate, but that's pretty cool. Oh, love how the yellow turned a little more orange in there, but you can still see some of the yellow over here. That's very cool. Okay, and I think we just have our last one here that we have to put paint on. So let's grab that. Okay, so maybe for this one, let's just do the gray and the purple powder. I don't know, I find that that'll make a cool combo, but what do I know about cool? I don't want to go heavy-handed on that stuff. Okay, let me make sure this brayer is nice and clean. And time for some paper. And this will be our very last one. But I hope you get the idea of what I was trying to do. Just make some cool papers using stuff you have around the house. If you've got stamps, even silicone stamps sometimes work. A lot of these stamps, so make sure that they are dipped in water while you are working, and you get a chance to wash them, because otherwise they will ruin the foam stamps. The acrylic paint will ruin the foam stamp. So it's got to be washed afterwards. This needs to dry for a second. Gonna let it dry and I'll come right back. Ooh, I love how that turned out. Very, very cool. All right, well, thanks guys for joining me today for just a quick, little gel printing session. But we made some cool papers. There's another one. That one's a lot of fun. Love that. And this one we weren't so sure about, but it's growing on me. This one I love. And these are I made before I turned the camera on. There we go. So I hope you had some fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.